Hear ye, all rise for the 5th Assembly of the Creep Street Homeowners Association.
Hello.
Hello, please take your seats, get comfortable.
Please, we're a family here.
Hey, scooch over, make a little room for your fellow citizen of the Milky Way.
Now, hello, how is everybody doing? We're all kind of recovering here from the holiday season.
Oh my God, I got a ho-ho hangover, I'll tell you that right now.
I kind of do too. And it just like a hangover, or not always, but just like sometimes hangovers, it was worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I had a great holiday season, good times. But I'll tell you what, I've done a lot of sleeping lately.
Yes, you have?
I've had to catch that up. Yeah, you know what? It was a blast, but I'm ready to head forward and just get weird with 2024.
Oh, I am so ready. And gosh, this kind of middle episode, this off week is kind of the first content drop of 2024. It is.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Can you believe it?
Let me tell you something. You know what I love is going on right now?
What?
And I think 2024, I think there's all sorts of stuff in store.
Yeah.
I am hearing more and more, not just like online or YouTube and stuff, but even like on mainstream outlets.
Yeah.
I am hearing more, not just about the UFO phenomenon, because that's been pretty mainstream now for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that these things are not from another planet, but that they've always been here, that they're perhaps interdimensional. I'm seeing that now in like mainstream outlets.
It's being talked about more, not only necessarily interdimensional, which, yes,
yeah.
but also maybe a part of our dimension, but deep underwater.
Yes,
or
also
in mountains or caves.
Absolutely. Like all these things we have been talking about on Creep Street. Now, granted, it's not like we were the first to talk about this. People have been saying this for years, but
we were the first to really say it in a very arousing sexual manner.
Absolutely. We're the first people to say it in a way that'll give you a hard-on.
Yeah, it'll make you spray it.
Oh, yeah. And it's just amazing to think that that's the case. Now this is something, obviously, like I said, people have been pondering that idea for thousands of years, but for the first time, I feel like I think most folks, when they think UFOs or whatever, they think of things from another planet. It's just kind of been the dominant concept of what these things are. And it's fascinating to see people accepting and like understanding and like being like, yeah, okay, with the idea of like interdimensional travel.
Right. And of course, it's not like the whole world has now accepted this as fact, of course, but it's just being talked about more. You hear about it more, in publications and in, media other than, stuff like us.
But I'll tell you what, Maureen.
What?
With a new year comes new ideas, new initiatives, new kinds of content.
Oh.
You guys may have already noticed we're going to start doing a lot more video content, even starting with like little shorts.
Just touches of just little moments, We're just here to show you what's going on.
Believe me, the Lord and Lady of Creep Street have been in the Creep Street kitchen, and we have been cooking.
Yeah.
We've been cooking, folks.
Unfortunately, not literally, but I've been meaning to.
Not meth, of course. I wasn't talking about meth.
No, I don't think anyone thought that.
We're cooking up ideas, and we've got a lot of things cooking. Not just short form video, but longer form video in tune with the Creep Street ethos, the mythos. We want to make Creep Street a universe.
Whoa.
We want to make a Creep Street universe. We are building this thing out. We are ever expanding, just like the universe itself.
Oh my God.
We have a lot of fun stuff coming up, not just on our Patreon, but for everyone.
Oh, yes, of course.
Speaking of which, on our Patreon, we have our wonderful Reddit series we do every month. We find the freakiest but most current stories posted to Reddit, especially the Paranormal Encounters forum. Some absolutely insane stories that have come out of that.
Yeah, it's been so fun to read these stories and just check back in on them. It's because sometimes we're able to check back in and see what, has been added to the story or what interesting comments made on the post or things like that. And it's just been there's been some weird stuff, but also some very heartwarming stuff too.
Yes.
It's just been a lot.
And our other bonus episode for our $10 level tier, this month I had to fly solo.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I think I gave him a top tier episode. Now, I'm sure if it had Momo, it would have put it over the edge.
Oh, come on.
But I still think I delivered. We talked about some pretty freaky things. Grim Reaper, possibly. I think more of a faceless phantom, which we've talked about.
Whoa.
If you want to listen to that, you can go over to our Patreon. It just went up a few days ago, that episode. Freaky, freaky stuff.
Very cool.
Maureen, what else is cooking?
Well, I set up another Google form, one I mentioned, I believe, in our last episode, and this is linked in our link tree that is in the bio of our Instagram. You can check it out there, and I will also post it on our Facebook. So there you can fill out that form and you can let us know any ideas you have for episodes for the upcoming year, any ideas of merch items that you would like to be able to purchase in the near future, any other thoughts, questions, anything like that. You can fill that out. Please check that out. Once again, the link is in our bio on Instagram. I'll post it on Facebook, and I'll try to post it on other social platforms as well.
Yes, let us know what kind of merch you want. By the way, we put up a thing the other day on our Instagram. What are some of your favorite lines you've heard from Creep Street? We got a lot of fun responses.
And that's also you can fill that out on the Google form as well.
Yes, anything. If you've heard a one-liner or a joke or just something you love about Creep Street, let us know, and we will try to turn it into merch.
No,
sweet,
baby.
Sweet merch.
Whoa.
This is the merch episode. That's what I mean. I am so excited for 2024.
I actually am too. It's a new beginning.
It is truly a new beginning in many ways.
Yes.
And we are happy to ride that wave. Now, oh God.
Why are you chuckling like that?
Because I know why they're here. I know why everyone's here.
Oh, come on.
They want to know what next week's episode is.
Of course they do. Those freaks.
Okay. Maureen.
Yeah.
What are you going to terrify us with next week?
Oh, next week? Let me think. It's cold. It's winter. Frankly, it's the bad part of winter where it's not fun at all. It's just cold. And we're just struggling to get through, but we're looking forward to the future. So what does that mean to me? If you added along some other things, it would make me think of the Donner Party.
Ooh, a cold chill just ran down my spine.
Because I feel like we are living the exact reality of those in the Donner Party, except they also were forced into cannibalism.
Yes, awful, awful. It's going to be, if you're a squeamish one, you're going to want to buckle up for next week's episode.
Yeah, that is true. That actually is a really good point. But it's very fascinating, and I'm very excited to share the story, to get into it. And so there you go, Donner Party next week.
Amen, amen. All right, folks. Well, that will adjourn the 5th Assembly of the Creep Street Homeowners Association, Citizens of the Milky Way. My name is Dylan Hackworth.
I'm Maureen Bogey.
Good night and goodbye.
Bye now.